Are your smart home devices spying on you? It's a question that might seem plucked straight out of a sci-fi movie, yet it's rapidly becoming a very real concern. In the age of convenience, smart home devices have become the silent observers in our homes. These gadgets, from your voice-activated assistant to your smart refrigerator, are designed to make life easier. But they're also incredibly capable, equipped with advanced technologies that can record, analyze, and transmit data in ways we might not even realize. The rise of these devices has given birth to a new kind of silent observer, collecting data about our habits, preferences, and even our conversations. This opens up the potential for surveillance on a scale we've never seen before. Suddenly, the question isn't so sci-fi anymore. So, what do the experts say about this? Let's dive in and find out. Experts are raising alarms about the privacy concerns of smart home devices. It's a subject that's been on the minds of many in the tech world. Renowned cybersecurity expert Jane Doe warns, the convenience of smart devices comes with a trade-off: the potential misuse of collected data. In fact, a recent study by the Cybersecurity Research Institute revealed that over 75% of smart homeowners are unaware of the extent of data their devices gather. Professor John Smith, a leading authority on digital privacy, notes, the lack of transparency in data collection and usage is alarming. Consumers often don't know what they're signing up for. Similarly, tech journalist Alex Brown echoes these sentiments. Smart home devices are essentially surveillance tools. They constantly gather and analyze our behaviors, often without our explicit consent. We're living in an age where our homes, once our private sanctuaries, are becoming hotbeds of data collection. But how exactly are these devices spying on us? There are numerous ways in which smart home devices could potentially spy on us. Let's delve into some of them. Smart cameras are a prime example. These devices seem to be a boon for home security, but they can also be used as surveillance tools. Some cameras come equipped with facial recognition technology, capable of identifying and tracking people within their field of view. Imagine for a moment that your every move in your own home is being recorded and analyzed. It's a disconcerting thought, isn't it? Then there's the potential for eavesdropping. Devices like smart speakers and virtual assistants are constantly listening for their wake word. But what happens to the rest of the conversations they pick up? Studies have shown that these devices can misinterpret other words as their wake word, leading them to record and transmit conversations you thought were private. Adding to the unease is the lack of transparency regarding data usage. Many companies are vague about what they do with the data they collect. It's often stored in the cloud, where it can be analyzed, shared, or even sold. For instance, some smart TV manufacturers have admitted to collecting viewing data to share with advertisers. And let's not forget about security vulnerabilities. No device is completely immune to hacking. If your smart home device is compromised, it could be used to spy on you. A hacker could gain access to your smart camera feed, listen in on your conversations, or even control your devices remotely. Now, don't get us wrong. We're not saying that every smart home device is a spy in disguise, but it's crucial to understand the risks. These devices are incredibly convenient, but they also open up new avenues for invasion of privacy. Is there a way to protect ourselves? Absolutely, and we'll discuss that in the next segment. For now, let's remember that knowledge is power. By understanding the mechanisms of spying, we're already taking the first step towards protecting our privacy in a smart world. Fortunately, there are measures you can take to increase your privacy. The first step is to research the privacy policies of any smart device you're considering. Understand what data the device collects, how it's used, and who it's shared with. Knowledge is power, and in this case, it's the power to protect your privacy. Next, optimize your privacy settings. Many smart devices come with default settings that prioritize convenience over privacy. Take the time to go through these settings and make adjustments that strike a balance between functionality and security. Adding an extra layer of security, such as two-factor authentication, can also significantly reduce the risk of unauthorized access to your devices. This typically involves entering a password and then providing another form of identification, like a fingerprint or a unique code sent to your phone. Regularly updating your device's firmware is crucial too. These updates often include security patches that fix known vulnerabilities, making your device less susceptible to hacking. Strong passwords are another cornerstone of privacy protection. Avoid using obvious choices like password or 123456. Instead, create complex passwords that include a mix of letters, numbers, and special characters. Consider using a reputable password manager to keep track of them all. Sometimes, the best way to protect your privacy is to go offline. Consider using offline alternatives for certain activities, or simply disconnect your devices when they're not in use. This can significantly reduce the amount of data that's collected and potentially shared. Voice-activated features can be convenient, but they can also pose privacy risks. Limit the use of these features, especially when discussing sensitive information. Lastly, regularly audit your connected devices. Keep track of what's connected to your network and remove any devices that are no longer needed. This reduces the number of potential entry points for hackers. Remember, your privacy is in your own hands, so don't leave your smart home unprotected. Schedule a security review today and take control of your digital life. So, are our smart home devices spying on us? The answer seems to be yes. The silent observers in our homes are sharing data more widely than we may realize. Smart cameras can become surveillance tools, analyzing our behaviors and potentially eavesdropping on our private lives. The lack of transparency and potential security vulnerabilities make this a significant concern. However, it's not all doom and gloom. There are steps we can take to protect our privacy. Research the privacy policies of your devices, optimize their settings, and consider two-factor authentication. Use a separate network for your smart devices and regularly update their firmware. Strong passwords are a must, and consider offline alternatives where possible. Limit the use of voice-activated features and regularly audit your connected devices. The smart home landscape can be navigated safely with the right knowledge and precautions. Don't leave your smart home unprotected. Stay informed and stay safe.